Gary, fantastic performance on Saturday. What are your final reflections on the game?
Yeah, really happy. When I watched the game back, I think it was a real statement victory, statement performance in terms of who we are, who we want to be moving forward. And I think when you lose a game, you want to reflect, review, and kind of move on. I think it's the same when you win. You want to be clear on what was good and why it was so good. And I think the big message I gave to the players was the performance started on Tuesday morning when they came back into work and trained extremely well all week and prepared for the game, and took everything we worked on into the game. And I think that's the same, where we want to we put it to bed now, and we use that as a new benchmark of the levels we can get to. And now it's about trying to get some consistency, and I think hitting that level every game is going to be really difficult, but getting as close to that as we can, and like I said, getting a consistency to our performances will hopefully get a consistency to results.
And one thing that yourself and the coaching team are pleased is that hard work that started on Tuesday really did pay off, and some of the things that you'd worked on in training you saw in the game and ultimately helped us win the game.
Yeah, and I think that's the big thing as a coaching staff, and since I've been to the club, is the identity we want to have, and the style of play, and how every drill we do in training will lead to the game and some aspect of the game. And there was so many things we did last week that directly affected the performance, and I think the big thing that we keep seeing to the players is that commitment to the plan that we put in place, and the details in training are so important that they take them on board, and then on a Saturday go and apply them and go and show how good they are in terms of their quality and how we play the game. So to see so many aspects of the training come out in the game was really pleasing, and I think that builds confidence in the whole group, and it's important we stick to that process again this week and prepare for two really difficult games.
Just finally on Saturday as well, was it pleasing to see 4 different names on the score sheet?
Yeah, I think that's always good. I think it's good to see your strikers scoring as well, to see Jayden get his first goal at the Big Bank, to see Sonny come off the bench, get a goal, to see Josh come on the pitch, shows the firepower we have, but also to see those goals spread around as well, to see open play goals, to see set piece goals. I think it's important that we have many different ways of winning games, of creating chances and of scoring goals, so it's pleasing to get that.
Attention's turned to the Carabao Cup on Wednesday and a trip to face Cheltenham. What are you expecting from them?
Yeah, I think it'll be a really tough game. I think any time you play lower league opposition, then there's an expectation to go and win the game, but there's also an understanding that is going to be really difficult. We know the environment, having played there in the last few seasons at League One level, and we know it's going to be a really tough game because they want to win, they want to cause an upset, and we have to be mentally right and prepared to go and compete and to fight and to show the behaviours we keep talking about every single game, that if we show good behaviours, then we believe in our quality and our way of playing will cause any team's problems. But if we don't do that, we also know then it's going to be a really difficult night. So it's important we train properly, we pick a squad that's ready to go there and show all those good behaviours to try and win the game.
They've had a difficult start to the season, losing both of their league games, but it's a cup game, and these games are different to that, aren't they? So is that the beauty of the cup, that you probably don't know what to expect from them based on that?
Yeah, a little bit. They've played 2 different formations in their league games as well, so we're not 100% sure, but we will prepare as we always do and give the players the details that they need to go and win the game, and the main thing is we focus on ourselves. I think that was a big reason why we were so good on Saturday. I think we put a real emphasis on being brave, both in and out of possession, and the way we pressed Blackpool, the way we controlled the game when we had the ball, not just for the sake of possession but with intent to score and to cause problems. I think that was really impressive, and I think we have to continue in that vein of form.
We're a team that cover a hell of a lot of miles throughout the season in the league campaign. Were you pleased when the draw was made that it's a relatively short trip for a very busy August?
Yeah, I was. We had a lot of home cup ties last year, which we took advantage of in the FA Cup. And when you get drawn away, especially from Exeter, then that could be a horror trip in a midweek. So to get Cheltenham, I think, was pleasing from that point of view, where it's not so far to travel. We won't get back that late. So yeah, all in all, I think it's a good tie. I think it's a tie that hopefully lots of supporters can go and support us away from home and get us on the start of another cup run this year. It's
a change of focus from the league, but ultimately a competition that I'm assuming we want to go far in. You know, when you look back a couple of seasons ago, that game against Luton was a special night. So you know the fans want more of that. You obviously want more of that.
Yeah, definite, and it starts with a really difficult away game at lower league opposition, and if you want to get the rewards of Premier League teams coming to your stadium like we got last year with Nottingham Forest, the season before with Luton, then you have to win these games, and you have to be mentally right to go and compete first of all, and earn the right to show our quality, and if we do that, then I'm sure we can go and win. So whoever's playing this week is really important that everyone is ready, whether it's Wednesday night or Saturday, to go and make sure we get 2 victories.
With these busy periods of Saturday, midweek, Saturday, I guess it's a whole squad game. How is the squad looking ahead of Wednesday?
Yeah, it's looking good. There's a few players a little bit fatigued and sore today that missed training, so we'll assess them tomorrow. Everyone else done kind of split training, some done more than others, and then tomorrow the whole group will be together. We'll pick a squad, we'll prepare the team as we always do, and we'll be ready to go travel on Wednesday and go and try and win.
Could it maybe be an opportunity for some of the players who haven't had that many minutes at the moment to show you why they should be playing?
Yeah, I think so. I said to the group this morning when we reviewed Blackpool and started to show some bits of Cheltenham that everyone in this room has to be ready to contribute this week, whether it's Wednesday night or whether it's on Saturday. We have to be clear, on every drill that we do, every part of training, again, the process that we work towards, you are, fully engaged and ready to take that into the game and make sure that come the end of the week, we can look at it as a really positive week in terms of not just performances but results as well.
Looking a bit further ahead then, we've got obviously Wednesday night, it's going to be a late night, and then we've got this early kick-off on Saturday at 12:30. How do you prepare for that? Does that change how you'd normally prepare for a game?
Yeah, we've started today. We started training at 10 to 12, which will be our warm-up time on Saturday, so to try and get the players their bodies in time with obviously the kind of difference to a 12:30 kick-off to a 3 o'clock kick-off. So we'll do that today, tomorrow. The team will play on Wednesday. There'll be probably a group of players who recover on Wednesday, and then Thursday, Friday we'll train at that time as well, and hopefully come Saturday we're used to that time of kick-off, because it is quite an awkward time in terms of when the players eat their pre-match meal and stuff like that. But also, yeah, like you say, thankfully it's not too late, but it will be in the early hours of Thursday morning we return, and then we'll be in to train slightly later on Thursday and Friday in preparation for Saturday. So we always look into things like that. We ask the players, their kind of feedback. It's something I think we're really good at as a staff. We're really open to see how we can best prepare everyone and get everyone ready to perform at these, kind of peculiar times sometimes when you play.